Hello and welcome to the SQL Server Developer course. In this lecture we are going to see how to enable the SQL Server authentication mode after installing the database. So here you can see that I am able to log in with Windows authentication. I have selected the server name and authentication type Windows authentication and connect. I am able to, but same thing to connect to a particular instance. Here you are seeing two options. One, connect to Object Explorer. I'm clicking it here, and again I am going to try to log in with SQL Server authentication. So I have selected SQL Server authentication and login SA. So by default in SQL Server there is a admin user SA and password, because I have not given any password while I was installing the database, so this is irrelevant. So let's see how to enable the SA authentication. So after login with the Windows authentication mode, so this the very first node that you are getting here, localhost / your server instance. Right click it here, go to properties, very last option, properties, and in the security here you will find different pages: general, memory, processor, security, and other option. So go to the security, and in the server authentication mode by default it is Windows authentication mode, and now we are interested in SQL Server as well as Windows authentication mode. So click it here and click the OK button. Now you will see that some of your configuration changes will not take effect until SQL Server is restarted. It means because we are doing the server level changes, so whatever the changes we are doing, it will get affected once our server is getting restarted. So click the OK. Now how to restart the server? So right click it here, and here you will find different options: stop, pause, restart. Now two ways to do the restart: either go for the stop option, then start, or simply start. So internally it will stop the server and start. So let's go with the stop option, and it will ask you for, okay, are you sure you want to stop this particular instance? Yes. And it will take within a minute with yes, it's got stopped. Here you can see that red mark along with your database instance. You can see this red mark. It means that this particular instance is right now stopped. Again we have to start it. Right click it here, and you will find this start option. Other option, stop, pause, is already disabled. So click the start. Yes, again it is asking you, are you sure you want to start this particular instance? Yes. And within a minute it will get started. So here you can see that this green check, so it means that your particular instance is already started. And you can also select the restart option. Let me show you the restart option as well. Click the restart. Yes. Are you sure you want to restart? Here it is asking me, are you sure you want to restart? Click the yes button, and again within a minute hopefully it will get stopped and started. Yes, it's got started. Now once we have enabled the SQL Server and Windows authentication both mode, then we have to go through the security tab. Open the security, then go to the login node, and here try to find out the SA. So here at the very last thing is SA. Now right click it here and go to the properties. Here first we need to specify the password. So let me give it some password. So something, I'm putting it here, password. Then again confirm password and click the OK. Now this is not sufficient. Why? Because here you can see that all the other users, here there's some icon, but with the SA you are also seeing some down red arrow. So this depicts that this particular instance is not enabled. It means it is disabled. So after putting the password, we have to enable this. So how to enable? Again same process. Go to properties, and here you will find this pages. Go to status. So in the login, here you can see that this is already disabled. So first we need to enable it. Okay, enable, then click the OK button and refresh this instance. So here you can see that this refresh. So click it here, and now you can see that red down arrow is gone. It means that this particular login is enabled. Now let me disconnect through this instance. So how to disconnect it? Either right click and click the disconnect option, or you can select this option. Here you can see this icon, disconnect. Click it here. This it's gone. Now try to connect. Again click it here, something, connect object explorer. Select your server type, database engine, server name, your server name, backslash, and your instance name. Now in this case, as I have already enabled the SQL Server Authentication mode, so select the SQL Server Authentication mode, give the login name, so SA, and password, whatever the password you had given there. After giving the password, connect. Now I am connected with the SA account. So done. Now in our particular instance, SQL Server Authentication mode is on and we are able to log in. Thank you for watching the video. Let's see you in the next session.